Hello, good morning students. I am Kanti sir and welcome you in our mathematics online class, and today it's our lecture number 13, and we were in assignment number 1.2 and that was related to plotting number, denoting number on number line. But which type of number? Rational numbers, means fractions are there, and we already denoted few proper and few improper fractions on number line in here lecture also and in homework also. Now let's repeat everything first of all, then we take new examples. So first of all, you have to decide whether given one, means given fraction, is a proper or improper. How to decide proper or improper? Numerator is smaller than denominator, it is proper. Numerator is bigger than denominator, it is improper. Proper fractions are always between 0 and 1. Improper fractions may be outside anywhere. So they are first converted into mixed fraction. After getting mixed fraction only you can know in between which two numbers they will be. Okay, so after getting its gap, you just divide in between gap of two numbers in parts equal to denominator of given fraction. If given fraction having denominator 8, then you have to divide that gap into 8 equal parts. Okay, then only you can denote given number. So that is the way. First of all, finding proper or improper. If improper, getting mixed fraction. After getting mixed fraction, you will know where it is. Otherwise, if it is proper, then it is always between 0 and 1 or 0 and minus 1. Then so many gaps are there equal to denominator. Okay, so we here solve example 22 and 23. Now look at example number 24. Example 24. In the number line as shown at right, the point P represent what? What is P? Point P. So first of all, you should know it is between 0 and minus 1. Okay, so it is like that. How many gaps are there in between? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 gaps are there between 0 and minus 1. Okay, it is 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, obviously if you go this side, then they are minus 1, minus 2 like that. Now here minus 1 by 7, minus 2 by 7, minus 3 by 7, minus 4 by 7, minus 5 by 7, minus 6 by 7. Minus 7 by 7 means minus 1 only. Now what is that? So it is at number 4. So P is here. So obviously it will be minus 4 by 7. How? Just first of all look it, from 0 onwards we have to go ahead. In negative direction this way and positive direction this way, means we have to start from middle and go to that side. And how many gaps are there? Write down in denominator. Which number arrow point is there? Fourth number is there. So minus 4 by 7. Okay, so very simple MCQ. And same type of question given in assignment 1.2. Okay, look at question first, sub question number 1, that is MCQ, and just like example number 24. Now look what they were asking. What is P? So look there again, how many gaps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, total 5. Okay, from 0 to 1. From 0 to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. At 5 gap it is 1. Now they won't here also. It will be minus 1 after 5 gap. They place P here. 1, 2, 3 at third place. P is here. And Q is here only. Okay, so now again, how many parts are there? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count from 0. 1, 2, 3. Write down 3. Again here, how many parts are there? Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so minus 1 is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So write down 6 here. 6 part is there. Now at which number it is? At first number only. So minus 1 by 6 because it is in negative side. It is third place. So 3 by 5. Why 5? Why 6? You understood how many gaps are there? Why 3? Because it is at 3 steps ahead. Now it is 1 step back. So minus 1 by 6. Okay, so that way you can plot the point if its number is given. If already plotted position is given, you can say which number is there also. Okay, so in first one, answer is 3 by 5. In second one, answer is minus 1 by 6. Okay, both question on single, both point on single line. So we answer both one together. Now from second and third, we already solved first two. In main question number second and third, we already explained first two. Now look for third and fourth also. So second, third. It is minus 4 by 5. It is proper one. Why? 4 is smaller than 5 means numerator is smaller than denominator. So proper. So between 0 and minus 1 obviously. So in number line only you can plot these two numbers only, not remaining old. So after 5 gap, it will be minus 1. You have to take here by proper measurement, either gap of 1 centimeter, 1 inch or whatever you decide. Okay, so I place after 5 gap minus 1. Now always come from 0 to this side or that side. So it is fourth number. Okay, according to 5 I decided how many gaps should be there. Now according to numerator, look at which position it is. So first, second, third, fourth. So it is minus 4 by 5. Okay, same way 2 by 9. This is second, third, now fourth. Now 2 by 9 is again proper one. Proper one means 0 and 1 in between. So again write, but it is positive. So 0 here, then don't go negative side, positive side. But after 9 gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 1. So 0 and 1 are there. So according to denominator, I divided the gap into 9 equal parts. Now according to numerator, locate its point. So from 0, 2 step ahead. From 0, 2 step ahead. Okay, so it will be 2 by 9. You just denote that way here. Otherwise you can make here arrow also. Okay, so that it will show exactly where it is. Both are similar type of question only. I hope you understood because you already solved this type of sum in homework of previous lecture. So this is quite revision only, nothing else. Same way in question 3 also we repeating same thing. Why? Because you understand it well. Otherwise I don't think today anything is new now. Okay, already the same type of question already explained. Okay, so now look at third one, because first second was in homework. Now you can observe here everywhere improper fractions are given. You represent 13 by 3 minus 7 by 5. Now it is 15 by 4. So first of all it is 4 into 3, 4 is 12 plus 3. Okay, so 4 is 12 plus 3, 15 by 4. So obviously it is between 3 and 4 because ahead of 3 means between 3 and 4. Okay, 3 integer something means ahead of 4, somewhat more than 3, sorry, ahead of 3 means somewhat more than 3. So between 3 and 4. So on number line denote only 3 and 4. If you want you can come that this side and that side also. Okay, now how many divisions should be there between 3 and 4? 4. Why? Look here, denominator. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4. Okay, so between 3 and 4, so I placed it. Now gap is divided into 4 equal parts. Why? It is 4 there. Now according to this, locate the point. So it is 3. So count from here 1, 2, 3. So that is 3 integer 3 by 4. Otherwise you can write 15 by 4. Anyway, or both. Both are same only. The forms are different. Okay, so again everything is repeating, but understand here how to convert it into mixed fraction. If you don't do it directly, just divide it. But in division, don't go in decimal. Just stop whenever you get remainder. So 3. So 3 is integer. Then 3 by 4 still left. Okay, now next one. It is minus 23 upon 7. So minus, I want here 7. 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14. 7 3s are 21. Then left how much? 2. Okay, otherwise you can do same way division here also. So 21 plus 2, 23 by 7. So it is between minus 3 and minus 4. Why? According to that, you just go ahead somewhat. So next number will be minus 4. So it will be between minus 3 and minus 4. So again, you know minus 3 is first of all this side, minus 4 will be that side. You know number line. Okay. So now 7 gaps should be there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here will be minus 4. Okay. But don't go that side because these are negative. So they increasing that way, increasing in magnitude that way. Okay. Now 2 by 7 means its location is 2 here. First, second. Why? Look here. Not look here now. Okay. Now it is our number. So according to 7, 7 gap are there. According to 2, it will be here. So it is minus 3, 2 upon 7. Okay, now so assignment 1.2 is over. Now next topic is finding a rational number between two given rational numbers. If you are given two rational numbers, there are infinite numbers of rational number in between them. If two numbers any given, then infinite numbers of rational number in between them. How many they ask, accordingly you have to give answer. So there are two methods. Let's see one by one both methods by taking any one example. Okay, so look at first of all example 25 only. We are at page number 28. Page number 28. Okay, there is minus 2 by 3, 1 by 2 are given. Minus 2 by 3, 1 by 2. Now how to insert in between rational numbers? So example 25. There are minus 2 by 3, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. So in first method, I am talking now for first method only. We'll talk later on second method, not both together, otherwise you will be confused that way. So first of all, make denominator equal. Make denominator equal, just like process of cross multiplication, but here we are not going to add or subtract them. Okay, so first number is multiplied by 2 at numerator and denominator. Why? Because our purpose is to get here denominator equal. So here is 3, so it multiply by 2, and where 2 is there, multiply by 3. So 1 by 2, so here multiply by 3. Okay, so that denominator becomes equal. Understood? So that is our first purpose, and denominator must be equal there. Okay, how to get equal denominator? Just multiply by each other, 3 by 2 and 2 by 3, obviously. And if you want to multiply here, then numerator must be also. Okay, here also. So these are the number. Now look here, they want here possible rational number. How many they want, that is not given. So now denominators are equal. Look at just numerator. Between minus 4 and 3, so many numbers are there. Between minus 4 and 3, which are the number? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. I am talking about numerator only, not final answer. 0, 1, 2, 3. So in between rational numbers are which? So I start from minus 4, so it will be minus 3 by 6, minus 2 by 6, minus 1 by 6, then 0 also here, then 1 by 6, 2 by 6. Okay, so from this number to that number in between I got so many numbers. Now look the option. D is appropriate there. Minus 1 by 6, 1 by 6. Okay, so D is option here. Actually this type of questions are not suitable for asking in MCQ, because basically there are infinite numbers of rational numbers are there. So how to judge that which are there? Okay, so even then here easily we getting the answer. So minus 1 by 6 and 1 by 6 in between. So understand, again I explaining the method of inserting rational numbers between two given rational numbers. So here given rational numbers are that. First our purpose is to make the denominator equal. So here we have multiply by 2 and here by 3. Okay, so at numerator also by same number. So we got minus 4 by 6 here, 3 by 6 here. Okay, then between, now look at numerator only. Numerator only. Here is minus 4, here is 3. So in between number are minus 3 to, you know, number line. I am not denoting here. Otherwise, if you want this way, minus 4, then in between minus 3 will be there, minus 2 is there, minus 1 is there, 0 is there, 1 is there, and 2 is there, and 3 is here. Okay, so in between these two numbers, so many numbers are there. So upon 6 you can add, you can put in the denominator. So many numbers are in between. Even you can write more numbers also, but easily you can insert here 6 number. Okay, so I hope you understood. Even we getting practice more and more. Okay, now you can note down it. Okay students, so now look at next number, example 26. Insert 5 rational number between 1 by 5 and 2 by 5. So your numbers are given with denominator already equal. It is 26 and number are 1 by 5 and 2 by 5. Now denominator is already equal, but in between no any integers here for numerator. So if you want, you can increase some gap also, again by multiplying both of numbers, because our main condition will be what? Denominator must be equal. It is already equal, but we should go ahead so that in between gap we obtain. Okay, so now 1 by 2 is there, 1 by 5 is there and 2 by 5 is there. No in between integer here between 1 and 2. That's why we are going ahead by particular numbers. Now you can multiply both of them by any numbers, but not so much gap we required. Here we required how many numbers? 5 rational numbers. So just do in drop. Suppose it is multiplied by 6, then here 1 6 are 6 and here 2 6 are 12. Suppose we multiply by 6. I am now talking about numerator only. 6 6. Okay, this is my rough. So now in between 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, so we got 5 rational number in between them. They multiply by 7 in solution. Even you multiply by 8 also, but minimum by 6. Understood? So whenever no gap is there and numerators are always equal, you just multiply by n plus 1. Actually this is not hard and fast, means not strictly required here. Why? Because n means 5 numbers are required, so you can multiply by 6 6. Even you multiply by 7, multiply by 8, 9, 10, then obviously you can find out 5 rational number easily. But here we are not getting so much bigger numbers, so multiply by 6. Okay, here also 6, here also 6, because they are already equal. If already equal, then we have to multiply by same number again. So now it is 6 by 30 and this is 12 by 30. So in rough you just calculate somewhat. So now I can write here required numbers are. Okay. So required numbers are, required means what? You know, whatever asked. Required numbers are 7 by 30, 8 by 30, 9 by 30, 10 by 30, 11 by 30. Exactly 5 numbers we got. Now you thinking, sir, there are different answer in textbook and here different. As I told you, no fixed answer in between here. because there are infinite number of answers. So any 5 we can give, they can give, even you can give different. Okay, so it is not matter now, but it should be between them. That is the condition. Okay, so again already equal. So what to do? Again I multiply. Why? Because no gap is there between 1 and 2. That's why. So how to gap get? So 5 numbers are required. So I multiply by 6 everywhere, so that I gap enough and getting required numbers in between. Okay, and if you write according to textbook, it is also right. Actually, we so far solve both sums by first method only, making denominator equal, and that way. Second method also is there, and that is taking average of both numbers. Taking average of both numbers. Suppose I want to solve this same number only again. They have given us 1 by 5 and 2 by 5. Okay, so take average of both ones. So if you take average, then obviously it will be exactly at middle. So in between, obviously. So first number you get 1 by 5 plus 2 by 5 divided by 2. Divide by 2, if you don't write that way, then you can write that this way also. So this is any one number, suppose x. Okay, if don't want to write divide by 2 that way, then you can write here. So it is 1 by 2, and obviously 5, so 3 by 5. So it is 3 by 10. So obviously 3 by 10 will be in between. Okay, so now here is 1 by 5, here is 2 by 5, and 3 by 10 will be exactly in between. Why? I take an average of that. Now, if I again want here, then I have to take average of both these ones. Okay, so second number I getting 1 by 5 plus 3 by 10. So obviously here 10 is LCM. 10 is LCM. So here 5 2s are, here 1 2s are 2. 3 is 3 only. So it will be 1 by 2, 5 by 10. Okay. So obviously will be, if you can cut here, then it will be 1 by 4. So here we got 1 by 4. Even you get 1 here also. Taking average of both ones which are there, 3 by 10, 2 by 5. Suppose that is Z. So it will be 3 by 10 plus 2 by 5. So again 10 is LCM. So here 3 remain only, here 2s are, so here also 2s are means 4. So it will be 1 by 2, 7 by 10, means 7 by 20. So far we got 3 numbers. Even you go ahead. So I think that is quite long than comparatively that. So I hope you will prefer that one. But we understand, first of all, just one concept we understood. If we take average of given two number, then it is exactly between these two number at midpoint. Okay, so we got first of all 3 by 10, then again these two numbers mean, and these two numbers mean average. Again you can take here also any gap. If you want to find here, then it is average of this one. If you want to find then average of this one, anyway. So understood? So many answers are there. I am not completing here this sum. But again, if you want, then you can find here also again by 1 by 5 plus 1 by 4 is average of that one. Understood that this is the method second of getting in between rational numbers. Okay, now look at assignment number 1.3. Two possible rational numbers between minus 4 by 5 and minus 3 by 7. Okay, we are in assignment 1.3. First one, they have given minus 4 by 5 and minus 3 by 7. So according to our that method, first of all, make denominator equal. So at first fraction multiply by 7 and second fraction multiply by 5. Okay, just interchange the number. So it will be minus 28 upon 35 and this will be minus 15 upon 35. So many numbers you will have. It will be minus 16 upon 35, minus 17 upon 35. No need to write all here, but I am writing because out of this which they are telling, just see here. Okay, same way up to 27 upon 35. So now look there, which are the answer. So answer is D, minus 21, minus 20, both are there. Okay, I have not written all, but you understand it. So here, according to their option, they are appropriate. D is right. Remaining are not right because any one or both are not included in between this. Okay, so everywhere first of all make denominator equal. How? By multiplying to each other, then getting in between numbers, then look at only numerator. Now not look at denominator because it becomes equal. So just gap in between them. Okay, now in second one they tell minus 1 by 3 is between 0 and minus 1. Obviously, we know it. Minus 1 by 3 is between 0 and minus 1. Why? Because it is proper. Then minus 1 by 6 may be between 0 and minus 1 again, but not option is there. 0 and minus 1 is not option. But we know if we take average, then obviously it is between given two numbers. So look here, it is given 0 and minus 1. So again means just try to plot on graph 0 and minus 1 by 3 is somewhere here and somewhere minus 1. Minus 1 by 6 is where? So just many options are there, many ways are there to locate here which option is right. First of all, you can consider one by one option and if it is true or not, check. First of all, minus 1 by, first option is minus 1 and minus 2, obviously wrong because it is here only, proper is between this number only. Second, 0 and minus 2 by 6, 0 and minus 2 by 6. So it is 0 and minus 1 by 3 over. Okay. Then 0 and minus 1 by 6 itself is given. Minus 1 by 6 is there. So it is between itself how much? How it is possible? Okay. And at last minus 2 by 6 minus 3 by 6. So we obviously here took one by one option and check. If orally only you can neglect it, you can eliminate it, then it is best. So first option is eliminated. So I am not going through here method, but just eliminating one by one all option and getting right answer. So first one is obviously wrong. Why? Proper is between 0 and -1, because -1 by 6 is again proper. So look for second one, B. So take average of both ones. Average of both ones. 0 plus -2 by 6. So 1 by 2. It is 0 minus 2 by 6. Means -2 by 6. 2 to cancel, -1 by 6. So B is the option. B is the option. Okay, obviously it is between. If you find remaining all, then you cannot say they can be. Okay, they are obviously wrong. After getting answer, don't go ahead. Otherwise, we have to go up to last option. So this is the elimination method of option whenever MCQ is there for particular sum only. Why here I adapt this type of strategy? Because there are so many numbers in between, so this type of questions cannot be easily asked in MCQ. So in MCQ we have to apply this type of any strategy. Okay, we may say many times trial and error method. So this is that only. Okay, so option B is here in second one. Okay, question 1, 2. This is question 1, 2. We already talked first. Now look at number 3. Okay, the number of rational number between -5 by 9 and 5 by 6, as I told you, if any two different distinct rational numbers are there, then there are infinite numbers of rational number. They are not limited. So obviously infinity. So 3 you can give directly answer, infinity. Okay, so no need to calculate here. Now look at main question number 2. Insert 5 rational numbers between. So I doing any one sum here. Let it first. Same type of, we already discussed here example 25 and 26, both same type of question here again. So 5 rational number they want. First of all, sign should be assigned to numerator only, and -1 by 30. So make their denominator to be equal. How? You know it. Here multiply by 13, and second one is multiply by 11. Okay, so it will be -39 and it will be 133, 3, 4, 1, 143. Here -11, 143. -11 to -39, so many numbers are there. Whatever you want, you can give. So I just starting from here. So required numbers are okay, now in between them, so it will be -12 upon 143, -13 upon 143, -14 upon 143, -15 upon 143, -16. They ask 5 only, so I stopped here. Okay, so in between any number you can give. I started here, you can go down from here also. Okay, so answer varies per student. Each student's answer may be different. Second and third in homework, so I writing here. Okay, homework of lecture 13. in assignment number 1.3. Question number 2, second and third. Second, third. Okay. Same way, I giving you third, second, third, and fourth, second, third. One from each I will solve here. Sorry, here total 2 only, so 1. Okay, so now look at thirds first. And you observe here, we never apply here, means I not applying here second method of finding average, because it is quite long and quite complicated also somewhat, because bigger and bigger number will be there after getting so many averages are there. Okay, so now thirds first. Okay, 7 by 13 and minus 1 by 13. So already they are equal. How many number they want? 6. 6. So obviously you can find directly here required number, because minus 1 and 7, 6 numbers are already there right now. So nothing to do, directly write from minus 1 to 7 or 7 to this side. Okay, so write down required numbers are, required numbers means you understand here. Okay, enough gap is there, gap is enough here. Sorry, minus 4. Sorry, minus 4 here. Okay, then also so many numbers are there. So look here, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, that way. How many? 6. So obviously minus 3 by 13, minus 2 by 13, minus 1 by 13. You can write 0, but I am not taking here 0, because in P by Q form I want to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if gap is already there, enough gap is already there, and denominators also equal, then you can give directly answer, nothing to do, no process. Understood? Again, enough gap is there at numerator and denominators are already equal. It is very good. That is expected only. So give directly answer. But I here solve second one also, because that was very simple. So second I removing from homework list. So now third, second one. Okay, 7 by 11, 8 by 11. Here denominators are already equal, but in between no gap is there. So we have to go ahead. And I told you how many numbers are required? 6, 6. So by 7 you can multiply, otherwise by 8, 9, but minimum by 7, 7 you have to multiply to both fractions. Why? Because 6 are asked and they are just consecutive numbers only. They are consecutive number. So multiply by 7, 7 here. It is not fixed to multiply by 7. You can multiply by more than 7 number also. But minimum 7 should be there. Otherwise you will not have enough gap. So 7 by 11 into 7. Same way 8 by 11 into 7. Why 7? Because 6 numbers are asked. 49 upon 77, 56 upon 77. Okay, so now that numbers will be 50 upon 77, start from here, 51, 52, 53, 54 and 55, count them. Obviously exactly 6. Okay, and may not be, if I see answer of that one, may or may not be same type of answer. May, okay, I don't know, let me check it. This is 1.3, 3, third, second. Obviously they have given different answer. In third, second, they have given 71 upon 110, like that. I don't know where from they multiplied directly by 10 here, so they got here 110. Understood? So obviously you can multiply 8 by 9 by 10 by 11 by 12, whatever may be. They directly jump to 10. Okay, and accordingly they have given answer back. So they are also right, we are also right. Okay, only third one from this question in homework. Okay, same way, look at number 4th first. They are minus 3 by 11 and minus 2 by 11. Again, they are consecutive numbers only. And we want 10. We want 10. So multiply by 11. Okay, same thing. Consecutive numbers are there, denominators already equal, no gap between there. So multiply by 11. Why? Because 10 numbers are required. In here also. Sign assigned to numerator always. So it will be minus 33 upon 1 to 1, minus 22 upon 1 to 1. I am not writing here, just telling you. Start from minus 23. So minus 23, minus 24, minus 25. Look, they will be exactly 10. Okay, up to minus 32 you can write. Okay, 23, I am not writing denominator, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so we reach at 32, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, exact 10. Okay, so n plus 1 means how many number as plus 1, that number is there. Okay, write everywhere 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1 everywhere. Okay students, so same type of questions are there in whole assignment. Okay, so you practice well, seconds both ones, third last and fourth last. Okay, so this 4 sum you have to solve very perfectly and honestly. Okay, and don't compare any other's answer with you. Maybe they are different. Okay, so I hope you understood this first method very easily. So don't go or depends on second method. But if you want, you can. Okay students, thank you very much. We over here lecture number 13 here only, and soon we meet in lecture number 14. Thank you.